This video will now take a look at the anatomy of the stomach, liver, spleen, and gallbladder in the midsection of the digestive system. First of all, here's the covering of the stomach. It's the visceral peritoneum. It's a serous membrane to protect the stomach. There it's been exposed a little bit in the top. So as I move the pointer back and forth, it covers the stomach. Next we'll be looking at the liver in general. Later I'll look at it in detail. Here's the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine that's open. Next here the stomach is opened up to look at the inside and its regions. Coming into the stomach at the top there is a tube called the esophagus coming in from the mouth. Brings food down into the stomach. There's a valve there that regulates the emptying of the esophagus into the stomach called the cardiac sphincter. It's that zone where the tissue is slightly thicker. Next, to look at the regions of the stomach, here the fundus, the upper part or dome of the stomach, that zone there. Next will be the cardia or cardiac region, where the esophagus empties through the cardiac sphincter into that zone there. Where the cardia ends and the fundus begins is difficult to say. From there downward, from the cardia downward, is the body region of the stomach. This large area I'm circling, ending at the curve of the stomach, the indention there. And then from here, that's where the body of the stomach ends, at that flexure. The next region here is the Pylorus region of the stomach, the part that will empty eventually into the beginning of the small intestine, into the duodenum. The next part of the stomach here are the rugae of the stomach, those ridges that are running there. They increase the surface area for digestion. They contain cells that release digestive enzymes and the hydrochloric acid. This here would be this pyloric sphincter, that red indented area. It's a valve that helps regulate the stomach emptying into the duodenum that's next. Here's the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. The first part of the small intestine is about 10 inches long. It's opened up there. Now looking at the liver, the gallbladder there, the large green spherical structure. Coming out of it is the cystic duct, that line going from the left of the gallbladder to the right that the pointer is touching, cystic duct. Here's a common bile duct that's going to go in back of the duodenum and down there, opened up, and eventually emptying into the duodenum that's open there. Another organ, the pancreas, part of it is shown. It's that globular stuff I'm touching there, partly exposed. Inside the pancreas, this white pancreatic duct has been opened. That'll be an exocrine to secrete juices from the pancreas to the left into the duodenum. Right there is a valve, swollen area and a valve. The region's called the duodenal ampulla or the ampulla Vater. It's sensitive to gastrointestinal hormones to regulate the emptying of the bile duct system and the pancreatic duct. The spleen here to the far right. Next we'll be looking at the liver there, the falciform ligament that connects the right lobe of the liver there to what will be on the other side there, the left lobe of the liver. That ligament, the falciform, holds it in place. This will now end the video of the anatomy of the stomach, liver, gallbladder, and spleen.